It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it comes your way next.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from SoFi. Davis now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run with Dobbins. Finds an alley to the 35. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Chargers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Denver.
On first down, it is Williams. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Lad McConkey to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll run here with the rookie. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
2nd and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Davis to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. There's his tight end, Disley. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Dobbins. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Herbert. Now he'll run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this down to about the 7. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it with Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st down, Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Now he'll run. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos are on top. It's 14-10.
Chargers 10.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is McConkey. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Herbert to the air again. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throws, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now, Herbert again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now, a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a point. It's 14-13. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So a very tight first half, a one-point game here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
It's another run here for Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Here's 2nd and 6. shotgun. They give it to Williams. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's Nix to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you have a linebacker that can cover this much ground, Mike, I mean, what an advantage for a defense. Watch his ability to not only pursue this ball and stretch it out wide, but then to secure the tackle and take him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to throw is Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
13.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. a run with Dobbins. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Pistol here for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. On play action now, Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Down to about the 13. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. On play action, now Herbert. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and make it 6.
So now playing with the lead. After that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. A tight end in motion now. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
Throwing. Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Coming up. This is 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll try the right side with Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. In important moment here. 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing the sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
To throw is Nix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
We are set for 4th and long. Nix going to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert down to a knee. And that should wrap this one up. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Herbert down to a knee. And that should wrap this one up. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
J.K. Scott in confirmation.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.